Hi, good morning. Today we shall learn about punctuations. Let me tell you what are punctuations. As you must have known very well what is punctuation because it's very common using punctuation in any language, whether it is English, Hindi, or Gujarati. But in English medium, first language, punctuation, why it's important? Because it is one of the part of the question in your board exam. Okay, so you should know what are the different punctuations and what are the different rules for punctuations, when to use particular punctuations. Okay, some of them are very easy, for example full stop, comma, but still some punctuations it may happen that you may be unfamiliar with them. So today we shall learn all about punctuations. All punctuations will be covered today. Okay, let's start. Okay, first punctuation is, okay, first punctuation is ellipsis. Now what is ellipsis? Sometimes it happens that we are trying to say something but we stop suddenly and we want to suggest that our thoughts, our ideas continues. Okay, so at that time ellipses are used. हिंदी में समझाओ तो कुछ बार क्या होता है, हम कुछ बोलते हैं तो उसे आगे डिस्क्राइब नहीं करते मगर थ्री डॉट्स करके स्टॉप कर देते हैं, तो उसका मतलब हमारे थॉट्स, हमारे आइडियाज कंटिन्यूस है, स्टॉप्स नहीं होते. सो एट दैट टाइम वी हैव टू यूज एलिप्सिस. ओके, ellipsis is a set of three full stop. Ellipsis is a set of three full stops. It suggests that the thought continues. Here I have written one example. You can see I like to study many subjects like English, maths, and thereafter I have put here three dots. These three dots are punctuations. Which punctuations we may call it? It is ellipsis. It is ellipsis. So you know it very well what is ellipsis. Okay. So it's clear, I think, that what is ellipsis. Ellipsis means three dots, and where do we use three dots? When we want to continue our ideas, when we want that our thought continues but we don't want to write them, we have to use ellipsis there. Okay, understood beta? Okay, that's fine. So let's move to another punctuations, and that is dash. डैश क्या होता है, यहाँ देखो मैंने किया हुआ है, ये डैश है, छोटा सा डैश. ओके, डैश इज यूज्ड to introduce an explanation. Whenever we want to introduce something, we put that dash and then after we explain that thing. The example which I have given, I am going to explain that. We went to Statue of Unity dash on the bank of Narmada. That means after dash I have written on the bank of Narmada. It describes the Statue of Unity. It describes the location of Statue of Unity. So okay, understood. So that is dash. Okay, let's move to another, hyphen. Hyphen क्या होता है बेटा? Hyphen is just similar like dash, but in hyphen the line is little smaller than dash. There are various rules of hyphen. The first one is hyphen is used with compound numbers. Hyphen is used with compound numbers. For example, here I have written 52. Okay, you can notice here on the screen 52. So between 50 and 2 I have put here hyphen. Okay, so that is hyphen. Okay, next rule, with compound words. Compound words means कैसे compound words होते हैं, देखो पहले sister in law, brother in law, mother in law. Word is one Okay, but there are three words. For example, sister, second one in, third one low. So between these words we have to put hyphen with some prefixes. What is prefixes? सबसे पहले बेटा आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि prefixes क्या होता है. तो प्रीफिक्सेस होता है कोई भी वर्ड्स के पहले कोई दो या तीन लेटर्स का छोटा सा वर्ड्स लगाना और कोई नया वर्ड बने उसको बोलते हैं प्रीफिक्स. फॉर एग्जांपल चेयरमैन, तो चेयरमैन के आगे हम लगा देते हैं एक्स, एक्स चेयरमैन, दैट मीन्स पहले वाले चेयरमैन, तो एक नया वर्ड बना. तो जो ई एक्स है वो है प्रीफिक्सेस. तो प्रीफिक्सेस के बाद में भी ये पंक्चुएशन मार्क हाइफन हम यूज करते हैं. ओके, यू कैन नोटिस इन द ओके एक्स चेयरमैन. ओके, अंडरस्टूड. ओके, लेट्स मूव टू नेक्स्ट पेज. एपोस्ट्रॉफी. Apostrophe, you know it very well. Whenever we want to describe that something belongs to that person, okay, a person possesses something, at that time we use apostrophe. That's very one common use. For example, here one example I have written, you can notice Tommy's book. Tommy's book, that means the book belongs to Tommy. Second one, after plural numbers. After plural numbers, for example parents, मेरे माता पिता का घर. Okay, तो after parents I have to use here apostrophe, so that is apostrophe. Okay, next rule देखते हैं. It is also used as contraction of is. Contraction of is मतलब he का short form. Here you can see in the example, he is my friend, that means he is the short form of he is. Okay, next one for apostrophe is used as contraction of has. Used as contraction of has. For example, Arun has got a pet cat. If we want to use apostrophe here, then how shall we write the sentence? We shall write the sentence like this: Arun has got a pet dog. Okay, understood? Yes or no? Okay, that's very fine. Okay, next one is, it's also used as contraction of have. I have a pet cat. Okay, suppose we want to describe that what is the full form of IVE. That's I have, that's the contraction of have, and that's the apostrophe. Okay, understood? Okay, okay, the rest of the topic I have written on the whiteboard so that you can read clearly. Okay beta. Okay, next punctuation is full stop. You know that full stop is very much easy. What is the first rule you know about full stop? That is, whenever we are using full stop, we use it at the end of any statement, at the end of any sentence, whether it's assertive, interrogative, imperative or exclamatory. Okay, so that is the first rule. It is used at the end of sentence. Second one, it is used at the end of command or request. Command or request, that means imperative sentence. For example, shut the door. Then after shut the door, we shall put a full stop at the end of that sentence. Full stop is also used in abbreviation. What is abbreviation? Abbreviations mean short form. For example, Mrs. Desai. After Mrs. you can notice that I have used here full stop. In PhD I have used here full stop. Okay, MBBS, MA. Okay, in the abbreviations of degree names, that is MBBS, MA, BA, MSc. So that is the use of full stop. Next, inside quotation mark, in indirect speech, for example, we say I want to join this lecture. I want to join this lecture. That at the end of lecture I have put here full stop, and then I have put the quotation mark. So that is the use of full stop. Next one is, it is used to separate three or more words, phrases or clauses. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैड बुक्स, यहाँ वर्ड्स दिए हैं, वी हैड बुक्स, नोट्स एंड बैग्स, देयर आर थ्री वर्ड्स, बुक्स, नोट्स एंड बैग्स। तो तीनों लास्ट वाले दो जो है नोट्स और बैग्स, उसके बीच में तो मैंने एंड लगा दिया है, तो यहाँ बुक्स और नोट्स के बीच में भी मैंने यहाँ पर ए लगाया हुआ है, आप देख सकते हो। ओके, ए है कॉमा। ओके, लास्ट जो एग्जांपल मैंने समझा है वो फुल स्टॉप का नहीं है, कॉमा का है। कॉमा मीन्स टू सेपरेट और आइडियाज। फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ जो मैंने ऑलरेडी एग्जांपल समझा दिया है, इट इज यूज्ड टू सेपरेट थ्री मोर वर्ड्स, phrases or clauses. Example, we had books, notes and bags. Here books, between notes and bags, books and notes, I have put the comma here. It is used after phrase. For example, on getting up, वो phrase है। Okay, phrase means group of words. On getting up, he took newspapers. He took newspaper. So here I have used a comma. You can notice. Okay. Next one, between the name of city and state. For example, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. We are writing our essay, and there is such example. Then we can use comma here. Between the date and year, between the date and year, for example, in letter writing, in email writing, we are used to writing dates with 13th March 2020. So here I have put the quotation comma. It is used after greeting or closings. Please keep it in mind, keep it in your mind very well, because you have to write letter and email in board exams. So in board exams you should know how to write greetings and closing. In greeting and closing you have to use D capital here, S capital is here, and then we have to put here comma. We have to put here comma. Okay, नेक्स्ट देखते हैं नेक्स्ट कौन से है। ओके, फुल स्टॉप कॉमा हो गए, या quotation marks. Okay, there are two types of quotation marks. There are two types of quotation mark. First one is double quotation mark, second one is single quotation mark. Okay, double quotation marks are used around the exact word of speaker in direct speech. For example, the teacher said the chart is on the wall. So the chart is on the wall are exact words spoken by the teacher. So it is described in double quotation mark. In single quotation mark, there is no sentence but words, name of books, name of poems. Okay, so single quotation marks are used around the titles of books and poems. Like here I have written the example, you can notice that I want to read the Bible. So that is the use of quotation mark. Okay, then after we shall learn exclamation mark. So what is exclamation marks? In your standard 6, 7, 8, 9, you have learned about direct indirect speech and the different types of sentences. So you know what is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence suggests some sudden excitement or some emotions. Okay, so at the end of exclamatory sentence we are using exclamatory mark. For example, here I have written exclamation marks are used after excitement, sadness or emotional statements. How funny he is! Exclamatory mark. Alas, the little boy is punished. I have forgot to put here exclamation. Oh, to be a doctor. Okay, here I have put exclamation mark. Question mark. इट इज वेरी मच इजी क्वेश्चन मार्क. जब भी कोई क्वेश्चन होता है तो हमें क्वेश्चन मार्क लिखना है. क्वेश्चन मार्क कैसे लिखना है वो भी पता है. हियर आई हैव रिटन. ओके, For example, do you like maths? Do you like maths? Then you can notice that I have put here question mark. Okay, understood? Okay, next one, capitalization. Very well, you know it. What is capital letters? Capital letters means first alphabet. Okay, so where we have to use capital letters, okay, we have to use the first letter in a first word in a sentence, that we have to use capital letters. We have to start our sentence, whether it is assertive, exclamatory or interrogative, we must have to use capital letter there. Next one is proper noun. Here I have written two examples. You can notice that Ram and Ahmedabad. Ram is the proper name of person and Ahmedabad is the proper name of city. So here you can notice that I have used here capital letters. Okay. Next one is pronoun I. ये रूल्स बहुत अच्छी तरह याद रखना बेटा, क्योंकि बहुत लोग एक गलती करते हैं और फिर उनके मार्क्स चले जाते हैं. ओके, क्या है प्रोनाउन आई. ओके, पहला लेटर आई होता है तो सब लिखते हो कैपिटल लेटर्स, मगर बीच में आता है तो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स मैंने नोटिस किया है कि वो कैपिटल नहीं लिखते. सो आई कहीं पर भी हो सेंटेंस में, यू कंपल्सरीली हैव टू राइट इट कैपिटल. प्रोनाउन आई इज ऑलवेज रिटन इन कैपिटल. ओके, यूज्ड फॉर डायरेक्शन. नेक्स्ट वन, यूज्ड फॉर डायरेक्शन, maths, days of the week. Directions means north, south, east, west. Okay, first letter is written capital. First letter of any month, January to December, it is written in capital. Days of the week, in days of the week, Sunday, Monday to Saturday, first letter is written capital. Okay, next one is first word in quotation. For example, here I have written quotation mark. Ram is a clever student. Okay, the sentence starts with Ram in quotation mark, so it would be in capital letter. Next one is for greetings and closing in letter. पहले भी मैंने बताया कि आप लोगों को लेटर भी लिखना है एग्जाम में, ईमेल भी लिखना है, तो ये थोड़ा ध्यान रखना है. ओके, डियर राम, देन डियर का डी और जो राम है उसका आर, वो हमें कैपिटल लिखना है. अंडरस्टूड? यस और नो? ओके, दैट्स फाइन. नेक्स्ट वन, फर्स्ट नेम एंड लास्ट नेम. सबसे पहले आपको पता होना चाहिए बेटा, व्हाट इज फर्स्ट नेम एंड व्हाट इज द लास्ट नेम. फर्स्ट नेम मींस योर नेम एंड लास्ट नेम मींस योर, दैट्स गुड, सरनेम. ओके, तो वो भी आपको ऑलवेज कैपिटल लिखना है. और एक ऐसा रूल में बता दो जो मैंने यहाँ पर नहीं लिखा है. Standard 10 is the beginning of your career. So from this year onwards, you will have to fill out some forms, exam forms, participations forms, board forms, university forms. Okay, whenever you want to get admission or whenever you want to get subscription of particular thing or particular course, you will have to fill out the form. तो आप याद रखिए, जब भी कोई फॉर्म भरो उसके सारे लेटर्स कैपिटल होने चाहिए, सारे लेटर्स कैपिटल फॉर्म में. ओके, ऐसा एग्जाम में नहीं आएगा, मगर ये ध्यान रखना, फॉर्म में ऑलवेज कैपिटल लिखते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज कॉलन. ये दो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, ये तो पहले जो हमने पढ़े, फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्वेश्चन मार्क, फॉर एग्जाम्पल फुल स्टॉप, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉमा, ये बहुत इजी. एक कॉलन और सेमी कॉलन, it is usually forgotten by students. Why? I can't understand. Okay, so ये आपके लिए अनफेमिलियर हो तो बार बार पढ़िए. ओके, जिससे आपके दिमाग में वो बैठ जाए. सबसे पहले देखते हैं कॉलन. सबसे पहला रूल है कॉलन का, it is used between hours, minutes and seconds. For example, let me zoom here, you can notice. Okay, 10, 35, 47. 10, 35, 47. So you can notice that I have used here colon 10, colon 35 colon 47. So it is used between hours, minutes and second. Okay, let me zoom in again. Okay. Second rule, in mathematics you have been studying about ratio from standard 6 onwards. So you know it very well that in mathematical proportions the ratio is 5 to 7. Okay. You can notice that I have written here colon. Next one, it is used for a list that follows. It is used for a list that follows. For example, I want to write something that every student must submit the following. Then list start होती है, questions, answers, maps, essays and letters. Okay, so here I have put कौन सा है colon. Okay. Next, when introducing dialogue or quotation after sentence, after sentence, for example, Ram says, "How are you?" So here you can notice that I have used a colon. Okay, आंसर दिया है I am fine. Here also I have written colon. So जब भी ऐसा कोई डायलॉग होता है, आगे कोई स्पीकर लिखा हुआ है, तो उसके बाद आपको कॉलन लिखना है. सेमी कॉलन क्या है? सेमी कॉलन बहुत इजी है, उसके सारे बहुत रूल्स नहीं है. सेमी कॉलन इज यूज्ड इन प्लेस ऑफ comma and conjunctions to join independent clauses. I want to become a doctor, therefore I have joined science stream. So here you can see that here I can also use comma, and semicolon is also the right answer because semicolon is used in place of comma. Therefore I have joined science stream. So understood colon and semicolon, yes or no? Okay, और ये full stop और comma वाले तो हमने पढ़ लिए. Okay बेटा, so this was all about punctuations, marks. समझ में आ गए सारे punctuations? Okay, that's good. देखो बेटा, क्लास में तो कोई भी स्टूडेंट्स ऐसा नहीं होता है, जब भी कुछ टीचर्स पढ़ाते हैं तो समझ में नहीं आया, नहीं टीचर हमें समझ में नहीं आया, होता है तो भी टीचर समझा देते तो समझ जाते हैं. ओके, सबको समझ में आ जाता है. मगर इन एग्जाम क्या होता है? एग्जाम में होता है कि आप एग्जाम में क्या होता है, भूल जाते हो. तो उसका रीजन क्या है बेटा? एग्जाम में भूल जाते हो, उसका रीजन वो होता है कि एक बार पढ़ के उसका फॉलो अप नहीं करते हो. Okay, so follow up is very important. Whenever you are learning new topic, or whenever you feel that this topic we are learning first time, or whenever you feel that this topic is very much difficult to understand, difficult तो कुछ नहीं होता है, कुछ समझने में आपको डिफिकल्टी हो सकती है, मगर डिफिकल्ट कुछ भी नहीं है. तो whenever you feel something that this topic is difficult one, so उसे बार बार पढ़िए. ओके, देखिए, अगर मैं अभी आपको कोई फिल्म का वीडियो दिखाऊं, ओके, और आप देख सकते हो कि बाद में मैं आपको वो नाम पूछूं तो आप तुरंत बता देंगे सर ये फिल्म का वीडियो है. क्यों? ये आपने रट रट के याद किया है? नो, इट्स ओनली बिकॉज यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन इट. तो ये दूसरी बात है कि कोई भी टॉपिक पढ़ो, वो ग्रामर है, टेक्स्ट है, मैथ्स है कि साइंस है, उससे पूरे इंटरेस्ट के साथ पढ़ो, पूरा कंसंट्रेशन अंदर रखो, तो इससे वो टॉपिक आपको याद बहुत आप यू विल फील इट सून दैट यू कैन लर्न इट, यू कैन रिमेम्बर इट वेरी इजीली. अगर आपको इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है और फिर पढ़ने बैठते हो तो फिर सारा ऊपर से चला जाता है और कुछ याद नहीं रहता, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता. सर पढ़ा रहे हैं, क्लास में बातें करते रहते हो, तो उसमें भी ऐसा हो सकता है. ओके ओके, तो ऐसी बातें तो होती रहेगी अगले वीडियोस में भी. सो दैट वाज ऑल अबाउट पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स. अगर आपके घर पर स्मार्ट टीवी है तो आपका मोबाइल की स्क्रीन है उस पर कास्ट कर लीजिए, सो आप इजीली क्लासरूम में हो, इस तरह से ही आप पढ़ सकते हो. अदरवाइज नहीं है स्मार्ट टीवी, देन यू कैन लर्न इन मोबाइल स्क्रीन टू. ओके, in the next class we shall learn about new grammar topic. Punctuation marks is over. There is no homework about punctuation marks. Homework is only that whatever I have taught you here in this lecture, you have to write all these punctuation marks, its explanations and its एग्जाम्पल्स बोर्ड पर से जो आप वीडियो रिवर्स करके सारी लिख लेना, वो आपको आपका होमवर्क है। ओके, कंपलसरी लिखना है। और दूसरा होमवर्क है, वो आप करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे हम चेक नहीं कर सकते, लिखा हुआ है वो तो चेक हो जाएगा, मगर दूसरा टाइप का होमवर्क वो है, वो आपको पढ़ के सारे पंक्चुएशंस लर्न करने, कहां पर कौन सा यूज होना है वो याद रखना है। और तीसरी बात, जब भी हम टेक्स्ट बुक पढ़ना स्टार्ट करें तो टेक्स्ट बुक में जहां जहां भी पंक्चुएशंस मार्क्स होते हैं वो बहुत अच्छी तरह याद रखना है और समझना, जिससे आपका पढ़ना थोड़ा इजी हो जाएगा और एग्जाम में भी आपके अच्छे मार्क्स। ओके, एंजॉय टुडेज लर्निंग, यस और नो? Okay, I hope that you have understood the topic which I have taught today. Thank you, beta. Thank you very much and goodbye. Have a nice day.